Craft distilleries are absolutely crushing the whiskey industry right now, and I'm so happy to introduce to you guys another product that has been around for about 13, 14 years. So this company right here is called Trillium Brewing, and they're out of the Boston, Canton, Massachusetts area. They've been around since 2013, started by JC and Esther Tetrault. I apologize if I say that incorrectly, but very cool. They started off with only 3 employees, and now they have over 300 employees. So of course, they're specializing in the craft beer industry. However, they're also elaborating on all the different spirits they have to offer, such as the gin, vodka, liqueurs, and the whiskeys as well. So that's awesome. I do have to shout out Trillium and Mike Dyer, who's their vice president of their marketing and sales, who sent over some goodies. He sent over their small batch rye whiskey that's coming in at 92 proof, a nice little Kenzie glass, and a flask, believe it or not, that is filled with their cask strength bourbon. I also love the fact that their logo is really simple because it is the Trillium, also known as the Wake Robin flower. This rye whiskey contains of 2 mash bills, and one is the award-winning 95.5. Rip that seal, wet that cork, listen to that pop. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Gulp, 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 gulp. Nose right off the bat, I get a lot of apple and a little bit of brown sugar. Let's go in for the first sip. Cheers. Boy, no bite at all on that first sip, but the stone fruit that comes through on the palate, absolutely wonderful. I'm getting hints of clove in there, but I'm also getting some baking spices that's being supplemented with that stone fruit, so it's a very nice balance between the flavors. What I really like about this pour is that it's a smooth rye whiskey, and it doesn't overbite you on the palate, and it's just nicely supplemented, like I said, with some of that plum sweetness in there. So pretty cool to get their cask strength offering in this absolutely wonderful flask, so never gotten that before. So let's just go ahead and pour this out. So I don't know much about the bourbon other than the fact that I know that their cask strength proof is 116.8. Right off the bat, I'm getting a lot more caramel, some brown sugars, and some of that oak that comes through on that nose. I'm also kind of getting some denser flavors on the nose compared to the rye whiskey. Cheers. Right away that it's a long finish, great mouthfeel, and the notes of vanilla and caramel that come through are absolutely wonderful. On that second sip, I am really liking it even more, and that's because of the cherry and kind of the red licorice that comes through the palate. At 116.8 proof, it's drinking spot on. That cherry and the caramel that come through, and a little bit of that vanilla on the back end on the finish of the palate, absolutely spectacular. So I absolutely give this a thumbs up. I highly suggest you guys try them out. Look into some of their other crafts and spirits that they have to offer, and you won't be disappointed. I can guarantee you that. Much love to Trillium. I appreciate you guys. Keep up the good work. I'll tag them in below, and go give them a follow and see what they're all about. God bless you. Cheers, and keep drinking that good whiskey.